50,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town.
If you were a multiplayer gamer in 2007 to 2010, this intro immediately brings back a certain feeling. I'd bet this lobby music does too. There's something just so exciting and yet calming about this lobby. The harsh, jarring sounds when people join the lobby, the ominous music that somehow simultaneously hypes you up for the next match, especially once the countdown starts, and yet keeps you at ease, patient with matchmaking as it figures itself out. What a good feeling. The original Call of Duty Modern Warfare is a game that I never put down. I own multiple copies on every major system, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, PC, and the remaster. The muscle memory for these maps and the OG Call of Duty maps that some were based on is embedded into my hands. Every year, if I haven't played in a while, I start the year out checking on things and seeing how playable they are. What's it like playing Call of Duty 4 in 2022? Well, I originally planned on starting this series specifically playing the Xbox 360 version of this game, but I literally spent hours waiting for it to find or connect me to a match to no avail. I hear the PS3 version fares better, but we'll come back to it another time. For console gameplay, it would appear the player base has mostly moved on to the remaster, which is great. Modern Warfare Remastered plays like a dream and looks a lot nicer on newer consoles. I've yet to unlock a single new gun despite the many hours I've put into the game on PlayStation 4, but all the classic guns and maps feel right at home regardless. On PC, however, the remaster did not launch in such a good place, and all the players are on the classic PC copy. But not the vanilla Steam version, we're all playing the COD4X Mod. Jump to this timecode in the video if you want to learn how to set it up for yourself, but let's play a little more first. COD4X takes the OG classic Modern Warfare multiplayer experience and injects it with some steroids and 13 years of community development. You can unlock the frame rate beyond the original 90Hz cap, change FOV, tweak your entire visual look with user profiles, something that was huge in the pro mod and demo scene back in the day, and there's loads of custom content. Maps ported over from newer Call of Duty titles, custom maps, zombie modes, guns ported from all manner of games, servers that have way too many players or go on way too long. Honestly, it's a blast and represents the kind of end of the road for server browser-based PC gaming. Not too many PC games released after Call of Duty 4 with this classic game joining user flow, unfortunately. All PC games should be required to support custom user-hosted servers and bots. Lawbreakers could still be playable if it did. The game is fast-paced, exciting, and super easy to get into. That jump in, jump out feeling I had in high school playing Xbox matches in between things is preserved here, with one major exception. There is no matchmaking. It's purely server browser lists and manual joining, and many servers you join are set to large player counts and max score limits, or unlimited score, to go on as long as possible. This is a very different philosophy of play compared to the 5 to 10 minute matches that the game would set up for you on Xbox and PlayStation. While you can effectively get the same experience by leaving whenever you like with no consequence and server hopping to switch maps and modes, I've always found myself missing the more organic matchmaking feel when I do play on PC. But the fun just does not end. Even if you max out experience, which can be done very quick on the high XP servers, there's custom content to play and skill curves to climb. With so many modern shooters moving more and more towards esports-focused gameplay styles or battle royales, and SBMM being so tightly tuned to force you towards a 50-50 win-to-loss ratio, it's really nice to have a casual arcade shooting experience where I can just rock out to some music and click some heads without having to think too much. When I play games, I often just want to relax, and I can do that with Call of Duty 4. Call of Duty 4 really perfected the classic Call of Duty formula for me. A good variety of guns and attachments, and a set 3-5-7 killstreak system that didn't flood the map with a bunch of airships melting everyone the whole game. Though, admittedly, there are plenty of servers with custom modern killstreak stacks, and those can be fun to mess around in too. Text chat tends to be quite active, and I believe some of these server groups even have forums or Discord servers for just that scene. or there's a COD4X site you can follow and chat in to discuss the game. Let's walk through setting up COD4X for yourself. The first step is to just download Call of Duty 4 as is. This is easiest if you own the game on Steam, just download and install as usual. If you don't own it on Steam, then after you install it, download the 1.6 and 1.7 patches for the game from the links in the description and install them. If you are playing from Steam, then you'll need to downgrade the version of the game that Steam gives you. Thankfully, there's plenty of version downgrade servers available in the multiplayer menu. The scripts that run on this server should automatically download your version of COD 4 for you, and they might even go ahead and convert you over to the whole COD4X mod too. They even call it COD4i sometimes, depending on the server. Once downgraded, if it did not convert you to COD4X, download the COD4X Windows client files from cod4x.me, linked below, and follow the README to copy the appropriate files where they go in your game's install folder. Run the install.cmd file as admin from within your game install folder. Launch the game, accept any COD4X prompts, and you should be good to go. If you were upgraded through a server connection automatically, you should see COD4X version info at the bottom of the screen when you relaunch the game, and will most likely have to click Auto Update at the top of the menus to upgrade to the latest version. A couple game restarts later, and time to murder. Well, kinda. Before you join a match, hit the tilde key at the top left of your keyboard. This is where you'll change FOV, max frame rate, and whether FPS shows on screen. CG_FOV followed by a number will be your field of view. I use 90. COM_max FPS followed by a number will be your FPS cap. I use 200 since I play on a 165Hz display. You can push this up to at least 250 FPS. CG_draw FPS with a number, 0 for off, 1 for simple, 2 for simple ranges. I'm really not sure how high it goes. Will display your frame rate on screen if you desire. None of these commands will work if you do them during a match. As a fun aside, Call of Duty 4 runs great under Proton with Steam, and you can even get the COD4X mod to run this way as well if you're running on Linux. Play and enjoy some classic FPS multiplayer, just like we did in 2007. My only real complaint about the gameplay availability is that there are rarely any ProMod TDM servers being hosted. I loved playing ProMod back in the day, and I'm sad that it seems to have faded away. Though get subscribed, as I'll be playing the spiritual successor, a game literally just called ProMod, and making a video on that very soon. You don't need to have a beefy computer to run this. Again, the game came out in 2007, so it was designed to run on hardware from that era, and Windows XP. I've been playing it for nearly 15 years across a wide variety of hardware, so between its age and the various low graphics configs or servers that let you toggle potato mode, it runs like a breeze on most modern computers. Whether you're a complete noob, a quick-scoping master trying to get a quad feed, or you like running and gunning Rambo style, or you like pitching a tent and camping it out, Call of Duty 4 on PC can offer a wonderful and enjoyable FPS gaming experience for everyone. The game just feels so empowering. Whether I'm rusty or at my prime, I have the freedom and headroom to just shoot some fools and sprint around like a madman in ways that most modern games do not allow me to do. I can totally space out as airstrike after airstrike earn me death streaks on shipment, but still turn around and get wild kill streaks myself. I may not have the same emotional weight and attachment to Call of Duty 4 like I do Halo 3, but I played it nearly as much during similar time periods, and I have many memories of split-screening it with my IRL buddy or hearing his dad rage at campers from the other room while we were playing separate matches. While Halo was really my primary social gaming experience of the era, COD 4 was a game I was constantly playing on my own, late at night, after classes, whenever I felt like it, not to mention all of the amazing YouTube shenanigans that started during this time. It's just so pure. I've already lost way too many hours just getting the footage for this video. COD 4 is usually on a cycle of a few classic games I swap between when I'm just looking for something to play, and that will likely never change. What memories do you associate with Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare? Was it a classic game you played a lot back in the day, or have you ever played it at all? Would you consider picking it up? I highly urge you to give it a go if you have any interest. It really is a blast. It would mean the world to me if you hit the subscribe button below the video. If you're looking for something else to watch, check out my send-off to Halo 3's Xbox 360 servers, linked below. Otherwise, thanks for watching Lost Saves, and remember, be kind, rewind.